So, if there were two words that could describe everything wrong with multiplayer games today, only one pair comes to mind: live service.
The reality is what made Overwatch 2 was canceled.
Congratulations, sir. Your Krabby Patty pizza is here.
Where's my drink? We've lost the trust of the gaming industry.
What drink?
An arcade mode would be nice, which funny enough, they also teased that we still haven't heard anything about.
My drink?
No Forge at launch.
My diet Dr. Kelp?
They knew how broken it was. The actual cost to unlock the entire store in Infinite for $1,000 to unlock everything in the store by design.
Don't tell me you forgot my drink!
They're not doing anything here that other games aren't doing more of and better.
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
The fact that they said it would be there on launch multiple times, then say, hey, our bad, it's not going to be there.
Don't you ever once think of the customer?
Infinite money is not enough. There must also be infinite growth. But the industry did crash, because that's what happens when you try to sustain an unsustainable business model.
Stripped away what was supposed to be the main component of it.
You call yourself a delivery boy? Well, I ain't buying!
I want you to think back on the past 2 years and how many live service games have come and gone, or worse, gone past free to play. Man, $70? Well, at least the first battle pass is what the fuck? There's really been no shortage of duds. Splitgate, Multiverses, Halo Infinite, Apex Mobile, Fallout 76, The Division 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Battlefield 2042, Suicide Squad, Overwatch 2. Oh, you're first.
Greetings!
By now, we're all familiar with what happened. Overwatch 1 was killed. There was a 4-year gap, and then Blizzard came back and, surprise, guys, we've actually been working on Overwatch 2. It's going to be free to play, and it's going to have all this cool new stuff you have to pay for. And did I mention the campaign? It's basically an entire new game, and that's why we disappeared this whole time, to give you guys this really cool and fun experience. Never mind. What? Yeah, no, it's not coming out anymore. But what about the video? Nope, didn't work. But what about the shh? Don't worry, we have a Reinhardt issue number 1 with live service. There are absolutely no guarantees. Yeah, it's on the roadmap. Yeah, you saw a video of it. Yeah, content creators played it and said it was finished and they loved it, but none of that matters if it's not installed in the game. It doesn't exist. Live service, and really any service, is built on trust more than anything else. It's the idea that I give you my money because you say you're gonna do something and you're gonna do it. And that sounds incredibly easy and straightforward because, well, it is. It's part of the burden you take on with live service, and well, Overwatch 2 did more over-promising than anything else, and once you break that trust, it's incredibly hard to get back, especially when you make your game seem like it's unfinished. You see, the entire idea of that number 2 being on the title is because of the PvE mode. And yeah, the new stuff announced this week does look like a lot of fun, even if it isn't the same PvE that the game was initially promised to be, but there's still a bad taste in my mouth. Pretend we never got an early access game, and this is what Overwatch 2 was actually launching as this year, with 6 new heroes, 2 new game modes, massive balance changes, an updated practice range with an aim trainer, hero traits, and campaign missions. This is what Overwatch 2 deserved to be from the start. I'd have paid money to play it, and it wouldn't have damaged your reputation nearly as bad, but what got in the way of all that? Live service moolah. Why release a finished game and campaign at $30 a copy when I could spoon feed it to you and try to entice you with everything I can along the way? It's a money printer, right? Wrong. Yeah, it looks like a good move at a glance, and sure, you're gonna make some pretty good money at first with all of those promises you made, but what happens if you can't make those promises, meet those deadlines, or worse, cut features? You lose the trust of those players, and in a live service, what's keeping them around now that they don't know what to expect from you? Take these new missions as the perfect example. Instead of dropping a full campaign at once like originally planned, they're gonna be giving it 3 missions, seemingly, every other season. Which, yeah, that'll be cool for an afternoon or two, but what are they really adding to the game now that they've gutted the skill trees and made the missions way less replayable? Even if the story is great, if the rewards aren't good, are people really gonna replay these? Hell, one of these missions has been on YouTube in full since 2019, but you wanted my Battle Pass money to pay for this? It's just gonna be cutscene, kill robots while delivering cargo, defusing a bomb, or escorting Kevin until a final cutscene plays, and then repeat it on another map. Yay, I've never seen this before. It honestly just feels so meh, because again, Overwatch could be so cool. Look at MW2 Raids is a perfect comparison where, yeah, they're kind of fun at first, but after that first hour of playing it, one alright mission being released every 2 to 3 months, well, it's hard to even stay excited or look forward to them because you forget about them 2 days after you play them. At least with Call of Duty, there was already an entire campaign in the game. With Overwatch, well, this is the campaign. Huh? The missions are gonna cost money? $15 for 3 missions. After all of this.
I'm all out of money!
I have to rewrite this script one more time because Blizzard keeps making the wrong decisions. The whole point is for the missions to be part of the free-to-play. Even Modern Warfare. Oh my, you're so greedy! Okay, I'm calm, I'm cool. Back to the video. And really, that's my second biggest issue with live service today. Right off the bat, I don't want to be misconstrued. Good live service games exist. They are all over. But good live service games don't withhold features, they add new ones. Which goes to issue number 2 with live service. So many of these companies are just lost in the sauce, chasing the FORTNITE money. If you're a series like Overwatch or Halo and you have years of features, game modes, cosmetics that people have grown used to having, and you're pitching your live service game to be a sequel, well, you can't just take away features from previous games and slowly, painfully give them back. If your game is truly a sequel, show us what's new. And I think a lot of these studios have gotten really lost in the sauce because it's really easy to look at Fortnite and think, oh, people are playing that because of the crossovers, the simple gameplay, the shops, and then try to recreate that all on your own and be surprised when it collapses. But there's a reason none of you are succeeding. It's incredibly easy to forget that before Fortnite was, well, Fortnite, it was this, a zombie survival base builder. The whole Battle Royale thing came way after, and Epic Games saw what worked, doubled down on it, adapted, and then followed that idea of reinventing itself ever since. And that's the formula. That's how you make a good live service game. It also got sued for a bunch of predatory practices, so maybe don't meet your heroes. Fortnite succeeds because it's constantly reinventing itself, evolving, and keeping players new and old coming back to play again. And yeah, of course, the skins and cool crossovers definitely help the game out and are where Fortnite makes more money each quarter than most countries' GDPs. Get fucked, Fiji. But the only reason there's customers in the shop is because, well, they came the game. So fucking stupid. It's not just a live service, it's a live service. Something that's honestly not even needed, and nothing proves that point more than TF2. Look, there was a reason I used Kotsky Kick in the beginning. Oh, also subscribe. I can't really compete with how fast some larger guys can get videos out. It's literally just me behind the scenes, so every sub counts, and you know, they've had enough to eat. I really, really appreciate it. Team Fortress 2 is a live service game that is barely acknowledged by its creators today, but it's lived on for what, 10, 20 years? And it's still going strong because, well, people play good games. Galaxy brain, I know. But yeah, if you make a good product and you even just set up a system where the community can flourish and do their thing on their own, well, odds are they're gonna do just that. And honestly, I'm a little jealous of Team Fortress 2 players because I never really played it. Huh, maybe that's a good video idea. Issue number 3 with live service. They're blinded by the money. One of the biggest questions of this year has been, how does the studio that made Prey, an incredibly intricate sandbox shooter, put out whatever Redfall is? We can go write this up. Do you guys see this? Why is it falling like a slideshow? Oh my god, this is next gen. Well, while it's not 100% of the issue, a huge reason for why Redfall is, well, Redfall is because very early on in its development, the game was forced to be live service because, well, the suits wanted money. You see, Redfall started development in 2018, right around the time ZeniMax, the owner of Bethesda, was looking to sell itself for the most money possible. So they wanted every game to be live service, full of micros, and overall appearing to be a money printer. So when Microsoft looked in the windows to buy them, it looked like a good investment, and it worked. In 2020, Microsoft purchased Bethesda for an insane 7.5 billion smackers, and whoa, we did it. They pulled our bluff. Now let's go make a fun single player game like we're famous for, right, boss? Boss? Oh no. Yeah, after being purchased, ZeniMax was given complete freedom under Microsoft and stuck to its guns, making sure that Redfall would only release as a live service multiplayer game. Something that I want to point out is an insane task to give a small team like Bethesda Arcane, a studio that has only experience in single-player games.
What did you do to my conference room? Just follow the dot.
Oh,
when it
it's over
turns
there.
green,
Okay.
touch it.
Okay. Oh, here it is. All right, 1. All right, 2. All right, 3. Oh, no, chat. I'm done. Nope, game's over. Good stream. Bye-bye. Nope. No. And we all know how it went. It's a decision that Phil Spencer would later openly regret, saying in an interview that Xbox didn't do a good job engaging with Arcane Austin, repeating a mistake they had already made with Halo Infinite. And really, live services created a culture of chasing the bag over anything and everything else. And without a doubt, Overwatch 2 became the way it is because Activision was looking to be bought by Microsoft. This just shows how misunderstood the success of a live service game really is across the board. It's like every studio is just blindly throwing franchise after franchise onto a live service wall and hoping one of them sticks and pays for the rest, with the only functional feature in any of these games being the shop. Seriously. Have you ever noticed, despite the countless issues these rushed live service games have, the shops are always pristine? But before you go harass a dev on Twitter or do something stupid, it's not their fault. It's companies like ZeniMax or Blizzard that are really killing it for both of us, devs and gamers alike.
You son of a bitch.
I don't like being given snippets of a full game every month, paying $30 every other week simply to get an experience of what a full game used to be. And devs don't want to work on and make bad games that get killed 1 year after launch because, well, you didn't make Indonesia's GDP in a quarter. That's how these big publishers are running the industry right now. They don't care if the game is good or completely broken. All that matters is the game costs 12 times more than it costs to make, and the easiest way to do that is pushing a game out before it's done. You know what I noticed? Overwatch 2, Halo Infinite, and Multiverses all launched with the words beta strapped onto them, and with the expectation that every purchase in the shop goes towards working and finishing on the game. But guys, that's not live service. That's crowdfunding. And as we're seeing, most of that money isn't even showing up in the updates we're getting. Overwatch 2 made over $100 million back in February. Halo Infinite made over $1 billion in its first year. In Multiverses, maybe it would have been better at $20. But the point still stands. There's a clear strategy to make as much money as possible with as little commitment as possible. And I don't think these companies realize how damaging these games are to their reputation. Halo as a franchise is pretty much dead in the water. Battlefield is snoozing, and even Call of Duty is struggling to get players in Warzone lobbies, all because they tried to play the live service game for the money and failed at making actual good games. Look, I think if you're one of these companies and you're looking over the fence jealous of the money Fortnite has, that's fine. I get it, man. We all want to make a quick buck, but you gotta understand why and how Fortnite even got there. As consumers, we're only getting smarter, and in a market as competitive as live service, where I can choose to play so many games for zero cost, well, comeback stories are just rarer than you think. Anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think about live service. Is it good? Is it bad? Somewhere in the middle? If you want more, just hit the button. You know what to do. I love you. Join the Discord. Bye.